well. Daytime, if you have an opportunity, and there I am. Excuse me. So wherever you're coming in from, I hope that you're doing well and everything is going good for you. What I'm going to do is just kind of mess around with some imagery. Everything that I do on here specifically is either music I've recently wrote or music I wrote a while ago, and just kind of experimenting with a few different things. So while that's happening, while that's starting and kicking off, I'm going to go ahead and start out with a song that is called, excuse me, it's called Never Stop. So I'm going to start with this one. I'll bring it up, and then I'll be back, and we'll go from there. So thank you much, and here we go. I recently wrote, and how I ended up doing it was I actually, over the past couple of years, I started getting into, starting to get away from so much doing the band thing full like time in the sense of like working with other people. I do work with well, we have a conglomeration of things going on here, so that's been cool. Reaching out and networking, but one thing that I've really benefited from is starting to use things like digital interface and MIDI controller to give you, well, basically take a song like what you just heard from what would be like the acoustic version, then doing your, adding your drums in, adding your bass lines in, and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's pretty cool, and it's been a pretty wicked experience. And going back through a lot of this stuff, because for myself, I've been writing music for about 25 years. And back then we did the whole touring thing, and you had to go to a big record studio, excuse me. And back then, so that would have been like around the early 2000s, we were paying roughly, and like this was a deal, it was $400 a month, but the deal was that we could only use the studio from midnight till 2 in the morning. So it was a bit of a trade-off and a bit of shuffling, as anything that you do in life is. But it's also worth the investment, I think. So, if you got a passion, if there's something that you do, again, I'm Shine Dig, and, or Shine simply, this is The Dig. And, Monday through Friday, you can find myself and Mr. Guy Bandy at Creating Change. Doing our thing, doing the good vibes thing, and it's a real cool community that we'd love to have all of y'all to be part of. If you see this, if you see it on a replay, if you're looking for something new, something different, that possibility exists, and it's nice to see that change coming. And for myself, never in a million years did I think it would come through this mechanism. However, by allowing myself to give myself a chance, and try something that just, get it out of your head that, you can't do it or you won't do it or what have you. Anyway, with that, this next one's called Joker, and it will be a completely different style than the last track I played. So I'm going to light her up for you, and I'll be back here with you in a minute. Enjoy.
Tell me how many ones did you put in the ground this week, my fun? It's been running out, these candles lit to the mock the sun. How did you burn so bright, and how did you fly so close to the sun? Cause I'm standing here and I can still not comprehend. You said you had my 6 and I got your 6 and 3 as well. And this is always one when I could tell. L-O-Y-A-L-T-Y is what is born at us. But I wonder why the fuck you thought you could not trust me no more. Treat me like I was a 3rd Street whore. I can't understand, but I guess you messed up, man. Now you're on the ground and you making fertilizer sound. Pushing up the daisies like 7 more tits up and found. And I'll never ever stop loving you. There is on My look are made from stone sometimes. I put on the front cause I'm blind. This mask has been so thick, it's been worn and now I feel sick. Everything coming out of me is black. There's nothing and it's all whack. I wish I could slow it down, but that's just a manifestation of the pain that I put down now. And I want you to feel okay when you're around. I want you to leave the past where it was meant to be found. Objects may appear closer than they actually are. That's how we arise, that's how we are tested and scarred. I can't save you now, I am not your guru now. If you want to be around, then I cannot help you out. And I need something a little bit more than friends, cause I just wanna be honest and it ain't like this. From the second I seen you, knew right away that was straight to be what you know what I gotta do. I don't wanna understand, this is not part of any plan that I set out. I've created a life now, I don't wanna destroy plus a wife. But I gotta listen now, what you want, ground?
Our thing figured out. It's been something I've been working on, and yes, Dapper, all music that I do on here, anything that I share is always my stuff. And just because, you know, I've been writing a lot of music for a lot of years, and I do all the vocals. I'd like to rework some of those tracks, just because I know, like, I've learned some things in the last little bit about you know, kind of production and bringing your level up. So yeah, I know a lot of folks kind of got to know me for the acoustic kind of stuff, and that is my roots. The 6 string is where I started, but I kind of decided about 2-3 years ago I was going to, you know, I had all this equipment around. And I'm from the analog days, right? So like plugging things in and, you know, hooking your mixture up and running your line ins and your line outs. You give me that, I can work with that, no problem. So I'm pretty happy with you know, how things have been going through the StreamYard app. I know I still got a ways to go, but through working on the other show with Guy and you know, realizing and being blessed enough to have enough people come up and just, you know, share a bit of wisdom with us on how to do this, how to integrate things. It's been a real big blessing. So yeah, I just figured, you know, I'd come on and I'd play a few jams and you know, see who popped in, who stopped by. So I appreciate every single one of you, and I know Guy does as well. And you know, if you don't know, every day from 10 till noon, sometimes we go longer, but from 10 till noon Eastern Standard Time, we are doing the Guy and Shine show. So we have music in there, we have different people come up. It's something that has been a lot of fun and a really cool journey and investment. So you know, I really am happy with the way things are going with that. Again, because like I like to switch it up here. So sometimes you'll hear you know, a bit of a hip hop song that I've done. And then, you know, you'll hear something like this. This song is called Shanked, and has nothing to do with actually getting shanked. It's about hanging out with a buddy of mine. So enjoy, and I will be back with you momentarily.
Yeah, I know for you it's been more than a minute. Listen, I said I was coming back, and that was my intention. And I got a block or two away from a place, and I started thinking about how you've been talking to my face, saying shit like I can get it together even if I try. And you don't know if you can stay or whether you want
Shanked is the name of the song. And that was, I kind of just, I wrote that one probably in about August of this just past year. And yeah, it's just about meeting up with some old friends. It was a kind of an interesting period of time where I got to, sometimes you get in a funk, you know what I mean? And you can get low and you kind of forget what you're doing and why you're doing the things that you do. And, I kind of went through a period like that. It wasn't, the first time. It was just kind of, life tests you. And the biggest part I found that I was missing out on was I wasn't making music. I wasn't doing my art. I wasn't creating. I was just kind of, you know what I mean, being miserable. And, the first step is the hardest, as they say, right? So, eventually picked up the strings again. It had been so long that like I lost the calluses on my fingers, like even the dexterity in my hand to be able to move and do some of the barring chords, which was a process to get back into, because guitar, any instrument period, I mean, like whatever you do, it's you got to put time into it. Doesn't matter what you do, instruments or life or whatever the aspect may be. But by doing that, by getting back to the things that made me shine, no pun intended, but it did work out pretty good, didn't it? I got an opportunity to find my way back to myself. And that's one of the things I'm probably the most happiest for. So I'm gonna switch it up here again. I'm gonna go and I'll play another one or two, and then I'll probably I won't take too much of your time up, but I appreciate everybody who's come by, everybody who stopped in, and showed some love. And I appreciate every one of you, and I plan on doing this on the regular. Me and Guy are working out kind of a schedule. This month we're calling it the Gauntlet, because we're just going to hammer it and just push as much as we can. But I'd like to, continue on doing this and meeting as many people as we can and networking and seeing what comes out of it. Because that's literally how me and Guy ended up meeting each other. It was through YouTube. Both of us were kind of stumbling around in the dark. And, there was a couple of connection points there. And we just reached out and ended up making a connection. So you can make a connection on here. Don't think that you're ever alone. And, there'll always be somebody like myself or Guy or, like many of the excellent people that are in the comments here right now that they'll build you up. And that's what this is about. It's about building you up. We've done enough tearing down. You know what I mean? And with that, this song is called Who'd Imagine That? What a segue. What a segue. All right, here we go.
Space
City. That one is kind of just got that bouncy groove to it. You know what I mean? It's like loop around and let her go. I had this concept for like kind of doing like that kind of style of music, and just I got to tweak some of it, so it's kind of all over the place a bit, but it's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fun coming up with different stuff and reworking it, doing different versions, and just kind of making it yours. You know what I mean? That's what this is all about. Make it your thing. So with whatever you do, like, you know what I mean, like, even if like, I know a lot of people like doing cover music and stuff like that. Occasionally I do like to do the odd cover, but I like to see somebody do it their way rather than kind of the miming version, if you will. But yeah, I mean, to each their own. So this is a track. It's not very long. It's kind of, if this was kind of something that I was working on, and I guess I'll just go ahead and play it for you. It's if you're, yeah, it's just gonna play it. I'm kind of tongue tied right now, but yeah, here we go. So this one is called, just simply entitled "Ugly." The name doesn't reflect anything other than, well, actually, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was during that time period I was telling you about, where it was just like, like when everything's kind of gray. You know what I mean? Sometimes it feels like everything is gray. And up where I'm at, I'm in Canada, on the East Coast. So the days are getting longer now, but like the last 2 months, it's like 3 hours of daytime sunlight between like 10 and 1, 2. And then it's just like overcast and gray. So this was a song I wrote during that period. And again, it's called "Ugly." So I'll let that one go for you. Reminded me of, I don't know if everybody would know them, but up here in Canada, they were absolute icons. I'm wearing one of their shirts right now, the Tragically Hip. God love you, Gord. You're in a better place. But if you don't know them, if you've never heard of them, I remember when I first heard them when I was younger. They were played on the radio a lot. And, it's kind of, I found the interesting thing with music is sometimes you grow into it, sometimes you grow out of it. Meaning, a lot of the great artists that were on the go at the time, when I would have had the opportunity to see them, at least some of my personal favorites, I didn't go just because I was like, oh, that's not really my thing. And there was just kind of this weird holdback that, like I put myself kind of in a box. And, you know, I think that, if you can overcome that, if you've ever experienced that, best thing you can do for yourself, best thing I did for myself was find a way of just, you know what, go for it. You get one crack a lack at this, right? So why not make the most of it? And with that, so now I will change gears again. This song is called Comfort in Shadows, and this was pretty similar, or very close to, I would say, the when I like when our band was serious and we were actually doing stuff. It was this kind of music, and I know it's not for everybody, but I'm gonna play it anyway, just because, why not? One crack. So here we go, and I'll be right back. I guess that it kind of started with back in the day. So what I like doing about this is I get to kind of like show a wheelhouse of here's what I was doing, here's what I am doing, here's something I'm doing some of the time. As I like to, you know, there's no one dimension to a person, right? Unless you create that for yourself. And I know I'm guilty of that, myself. And getting to have an opportunity like this, an output like this, and having all y'all come out and hang out and just show some support, it's incredible. I seen Lashana in there. Thank you so much, Lashana, for popping in. Thank you, Dapper. Thank you, Dans. Thank you. I almost said Shine, but hey, that's me saying hi to you guys. Thanks, Selena. And if I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. I don't wanna, Oh, yeah, Jarrett. Excellent stuff. I was by your page. If you guys don't know Jarrett Talks, he's got a lot of really cool stuff on there. And he's super helpful. Knowledgeable guy. He's been at this internet thing for a while, so I know a lot of you have. I'm talking like I've been doing this forever, but yeah, it's been very helpful meeting all of the people that come in, and the support it means a lot. You know what I mean? Like either way, I'm going to be doing what I'm doing, and I just kind of figured why not get it out, and why not do a little bit of something, plus give me a bit of practice, because doing the co-show with somebody, being able to integrate and help them while they're trying to manage comments or audio or whatever, which is what I do kind of on my side, and now, but at the beginning, like I had no idea what I was doing. I was just kind of sitting there, being a talking head. So yeah, that's a little bit of the background on that. And what I'm gonna do here, guys, is I'm just gonna I'll go into one more here. Let's see. Let's take a roll of the dice. Let's take a roll of the dice. What do we want to do here? All right, I'm gonna play something. I did play this last night, but I do have a pretty deep vault of music, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a time where I can come on here and just kind of do what I'm doing right now. I'll drop some tracks. It's always my stuff. Anything that you hear that I play, until that changes or somebody wants to come and present something that they're doing, or vice versa. It will always be my stuff I've created. It will be mine. Oh yes. No, but just so everybody knows, yeah, this is my stuff, and it is all over the place, and that's been one of the greatest things about getting into music in the first place. So this song is just simply called "You Owned," and she's different than the last one you heard. So thank you. Here we go. It's about to get everybody in here, get to the front. Going to the little left inside such. Pull them up, then we take them down. For the first thing, it's gotta get down. From the front to the back, and everybody in these sacks. Coming back to the all-seen grass. Here we go, and we gotta get them stacks. With that, I got a book, guys, but I do want to say this: if you have the opportunity, if you can, every day, okay, Monday through Friday for the rest of the month of February, me and Guy Bandy at Creating Change GB, or here at Shine Dig, We're streaming live. It's a lot of fun. We have people come up. We have different guests come in. They plug their channels. Some of them are players. Not that kind of player, but like, musicians was the word I was looking for. Artists, anybody. We've had all kinds of people come up, and we'd absolutely love to have you over there, have you on. If you want to come on, share whatever it is you're up to. Networking is what this is about. And I mean, come on, is there a better time? Has there been a better time for this kind of, technological revolution? I hear a lot of people worry about kind of some stuff with this, and definitely, you do definitely need to be safe. And, that's what's amazing about this kind of cool community that's coming up. Is that if you've been there, you've been there. If you haven't, you haven't. But there's been some pretty wild stuff, interesting stuff that has happened. And the support from the community in those situations has been remarkable. So truly, for me, and I know I can say this for Guy too, bless all y'all. Tell the ones you love that you love them. Keep on shining. I'm going to play one, and then this will be done. And I appreciate all y'all, and, be safe out there, and have a good night. Here we go.
Hey, I was just calling to say that it had nothing to do with you. You didn't change. It was me. I changed. I could no longer be there for you. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to fall out of love with you, because I truly did love you. I still do. But not in the same way. Not in the way that would make it fair for me to stay. I'm sorry, things could have stayed the same.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was just calling to say that I hope you're okay.
That's the sound I'm used to.
Since you're gone now, still you're blowing up my phone, and somehow you think that this is okay to string me up, play me long just cause you don't wanna see me fucked. Remember when you walked out and you said you was done with all this, cause you said that I was a problem in the core to all of this. You was tired of having to solve this, didn't like the looks no more from your friends that just before said that I was something, but now you think I'm nothing more than a rat who lives underneath these freaking tinted walls while I build them up and watch these other motherfuckers fall. I gave you all I had, the best parts of me, and now I seem like the one who's gone mad while I know you've been playing me. Has it been fun? Tell me how you pull them strings. Oh, don't you think I know what it is you're here for? Yeah, this was before when it was 4 in the morning. But guess what? Now them doors and locks are changing everything. Someone new has come and take your place and all your things. You weren't the one that was thinking that I was so impulsive that you couldn't hold me off and bring me in. Think that you hold me down and burn me and scar me and brand me. Then you can take me and you wanna understand and plan me. Come on now, I don't need nothing from the inside. Tell me man, how that exactly was you gonna clown me? Taking all these things that you think mean anything. Did you slow down, smoke much of anything? Cause I roll them up, then I just to spit them up, putting a little cocoa inside my photo puffs. Cause you got this swaggy attitude, judging me, looking down at me like I'm some hypocrisy. decisions. The past is just that because it's a big part of our indecisions. It doesn't mean you failed, you may not have made your mark, but keep finding that dream and pushing beyond the dark. The light is what you'll find at the end of this journey. Love.